What's up, guys? What is up? Hey, I was wanting to come on here and uh, and remind everybody that tonight we are going to be going live again. It's another night for Deck Talk Podcast. It is Tuesday night. It's our regular night to do the podcast, and we have one special guest. Um, we have Lucas Black, and he fishes the Toyota series, but most of you guys may know him through his other career, in which that is acting and stuff. So he has done, there's no telling how many movies. But for instance, he's been in a couple of the Fast and the Furious, and one of my favorite movies. He was also in the movie 42 about Jackie Robertson. He played old Pee Wee, and so. But we're going to talk to him tonight. Looking forward to this, and it is going to be a blast to be able to have him on. So we're wanting to focus in on the on his fishing and and his faith, and so but also hit the 77 times brand and. Talk to him about bringing masculinity back. I mean, that's his big thing is let's bring masculinity back. And so um, that is the goal is to have him come on and just chit chat and um, man, we're looking forward to it. We're again, we are an interactive podcast, guys. So if you uh, have a question for Lucas, put it in the comments, and we will we will get to them. And so, but other than that, guys, we hope that you have a blessed day, and uh, hope to see you here again. That's going to be at 6 o'clock Eastern Standard. So here in about 4.5 hours. It is going. We're going to be going live. So, um, but I was main reason why I was wanting to come on here is to let y'all know that. But then also, um, last week we had some issues and stuff um, with the live that it was not posting up, and we were not getting any kind of comments. So I was another reason was to come on and see to make sure that everything is working great. Um, so what's up, Russell? So if, so I'm making sure, and if you come on here, can you just leave a comment real quick? Just because I'm trying to make sure that it it is picking up to where we can make sure we see. But um, so we got some big big things coming up, and here starting. I mean, really, this whole month we're busy. The podcast. I mean, we've got some. Last week we had Laker Howe. Then tonight we got Lucas Black. The following week we've got Stephen Browning, and then Shaw Grisby. But guys, last Friday we done our very first episode, extra episode that we're doing. We're doing two a month, every other week. And so we have we done that episode, and the views and stuff that we've gotten on that has been phenomenal. So guys, just keep on uh, liking, sharing, and and just try to get the podcast out even farther than what the reach that we already are. And so, if you know anybody that's looking for a podcast that is a fishing podcast, that I mean, our goal is one, to be able to have fun, and to be able to have somebody on, or for us to even say something that you're learning something. But that's the one reason why we have the guests, is so you can learn something from them. Another thing is we're fortunate enough to be able to meet these guys and be buddies with a lot of these guys, and uh, we wanted to be able to. And the reason why we do it live is because we know that a lot of people may not have the opportunity to meet or to even ask any of these guys any kind of questions. So we want to be able to have that opportunity for you. And so, um, but let's see, we've got this week, or this Friday, we're going to be um, at the Alabama Ultimate Fishing Expo in Coleman, Alabama. So make sure you swing by there. We're going to have be walking around, and you may see us in um, Joe Burns' booth, and um, let's see who else. Jeremy Farmer is a good buddy of mine. He makes some killer glide baits and some blade baits and stuff like that. We're probably going to be in his booth, and we're going to be walking around though too, also with the cameras, filming and making some content. And but if you're there, make sure you holler at us, and just make sure you get some baits and support the local people that are around. And if you get any baits from these expos and stuff like that, uh, send pictures. Tag us in the pictures that you've got of the baits. We would love to see what you've got. And then also, if you catch any fish, we would love to see the fish catches that you're catching with these baits. And so, but again, we're going to be at Coleman, Alabama here this Friday. The following Friday, we're going to be at the East Tennessee Fishing Expo in Knoxville, Tennessee. It's going to be that's always one of my favorite ones to go to. We've got um, I don't know. I think there's like four or five um, four or five expos that we're going to, that we know of for sure. And so, but then we're going to be working our way on up to the Classic. We're going to be doing the Classic as well, going to ICAST. And so we're going to be doing Media Day at the Classic, filming in the Expo, and then also filming during the weigh-ins and stuff like that. But other than that, again, I was just wanting to see um, if one thing is we had main reason to do this was, well, two is, again, we had some technical difficulties last week. I don't know what was going on. I think I've got it figured out. I had to reset everything. Um, but if you're watching, can you just say hey, just so I can make sure that it's showing up in the comments, and so we can make sure that everything's good to go. Because last week we didn't have any kind of comments, and that is unheard of. And so usually we have people that are asking questions all the time. So if you can, uh, what's up, Stephen and Brian? And then we got John Pate. Man, thank y'all for doing that. Um, So we're just wanting to make sure because tonight's going to be one heck of an episode with Lucas Black. And we're going to be talking about his fishing career, the 77 times brand, and or 77X, and his faith. And then, but most of you guys, if you don't recognize the name, you'll recognize him through. He was in the Fast and the Furious. He was in like I think 3 or 4 of the Fast and the Furious, and then one of my favorite movies, 42. But it's going to be a good episode, and but uh, what's up, low balling outdoors, man? Thank you for messaging me, and I'm glad that you messaged on YouTube because I was wondering about because everybody else it looks like it was showing that it was uh, on Facebook. So, but again, yeah, we're gonna have Lucas Black on here. Ethan Jett, my brother from another mother. What's up, brother? I'm going to see you here Friday. And so, guys, Ethan's also going to be at the Alabama Ultimate Fishing Expo in Coleman, Alabama, as well. Ethan, if you're, can you tell us what booth you're going to be at um, there in Coleman? Because I know you're going to go there as a one of your sponsors is going to be there or something like that. But so, but guys, um, if you are a kayak angler or just just a regular fisherman that enjoys some good content, Ethan has a YouTube channel, TikTok, and all that. Um, and oh gosh, Ethan, I am sorry. I know it's like Jet. I think it's Jet Fishing Adventures, if I'm correct. If not, put it in the comments, Ethan. Um, let's see. He says I will be at the Backdraft Lure Company booth, 75B. Looking forward to seeing how it turns out. Yeah, the Coleman one is actually this is the very first year for this expo, so it's going to be exciting to see how it does, and so I think it should draw quite a bit of people. They done very well with kind of making sure. Yeah, I was right. Jet Fishing Adventures. I knew it was something Jets something adventures, and I figured that I was just guessing, Ethan. Um, on the fishing. So, but make sure you go check him out. He has some great content. He does kayak fishing and stuff. He actually went last year, qualified for the Bassmaster Classic for kayak, and went to Texas and fished in the Bassmaster Classic for the kayak division. And so we want to every time I see him on here, man, I want to be able to support him and make sure you go check him out. If you're and if you're on Facebook and you're seeing it, just click on his name and start following. He's got some great content. Um, so, but other than that, guys, I'm going to get off here. I got some other computer work. I was wanting to make sure all this is working properly. Um, just dropped my 4th annual New Year's tournament video. Thanks for the support, man. Anytime, and um, so I was maybe next year. Let's do something to where maybe I can get up there to uh, maybe I can get up there to and maybe fishing it, Ethan. Steven says, watched one of Ethan's tournament videos last week. I recognized the area he was fishing. I fished the same area in November. He did much better. Ethan Ethan will surprise you. He'll come out and just start plucking them fish out of that water like it's nothing. And so, but other than that, guys, I want to tell everybody thank you for all that you've done for us over. I mean, Deck Talk podcast is going on 4 years, and um, uh, oh heck yeah! So, well, yeah, just let me know, and we'll get something going on it, and we'll talk more about it here later on, Ethan. And so, uh, but we couldn't do what we do and what we love to be able to talk to people and just hang out on the podcast. We want it to feel like it is like you're in the room with us. We want it to feel like you're on the deck of the boat, and that's the reason why we call it Deck Talk. And um, we're not afraid to go down some rabbit holes, and because when you're out on the deck of the boat, there's no telling where the conversation is going to go on a deck of a boat. So that's how we want it to feel, and we hope that y'all just keep on sharing. And let's see, I can't wait for tonight's episode tonight. Have always enjoyed watching Lucas stuff on YouTube and his movie content. Yeah, I mean it's uh, this is going to be one heck of an episode. I I can't I can't say how excited that I am. I mean, because I'm just stoked, and so uh, and to be able to talk to him one about his faith and and how God has used him in his career and how God's used him for catching green and brown fish and to be able to spread his word, man. That's one thing I love talking to people about their faith. And I mean, because if it wasn't for the good Lord above, I mean, the this whole I mean, this we couldn't do anything. I mean, he's blessed us so much, and with another day and the breath in our lungs. So, man, Brian, thank you so much. And so, but we've got actually Brian Backa. I have known Brian for I don't know, probably 7, 8 years, and we actually February 17th, Brian Backa is coming on. Um, so we, but he makes his own baits and has his own bait company. Excuse me, from plastics to jigs. He makes custom built rods, and I mean does a phenomenal job. We're gonna and. Uh, he's a kayak fisherman as well. So we're going to dip into all sorts of things with Brian that we're going to be able to explore and hopefully be able to kind of see a different part of fishing that most people may not see. With him being a business owner in the fishing industry, and so but also being a kayak angler. He supports a lot of the high schools and stuff around the Chattanooga area, and so but we're also um, we may I may let the cat out of the bag. We may have a special guest come on during that. Um, Ethan says he's a hammer too, but then uh, let's see, we have one of my good buddies, the traveling fisherman. So what's up, brother? Man, uh the traveling fisherman, man, with what he does, the content, again, he's another content creator. And, uh, man, he, in the fishing niche and stuff, I guess you say, he has his own little pocket to where, I mean, not a lot of people do like what he does. His wife is a traveling nurse, so they travel all over the United States. And so within this past year, they've gone from Florida to Alaska to Missouri. Now he's back in Florida, and but he talks. We're gonna have him come on, and let's see. I'm trying to see if uh, what date that we have. I think I have him scheduled. Um, no, but I think we're probably going to try to get him on in February. So, but we always love having the traveler on, and because we learn stuff because we're used to fishing like in our area. So we're in the Chattanooga area, so we've got Chickamauga, Nickajack, and Gunnersville a stone's throw away from us, and so it's very interesting to be able to talk to people that fishing in different areas because they fish totally different. And when we have him come back on, um, oh man, Raymond, yeah, I understand. I definitely understand working that second shift. Raymond says Deck Talk podcast. I always enjoy the show. I ain't able to catch it live due to working second shift, and we know that you got to do what you got to do to support your family, and so but we're glad that you. I mean, I do see you, and I'm liking it and stuff like that, and some of the comments. So, brother, we deeply appreciate it, man. It's again, like what I said earlier, we couldn't do what we do if it was not for. Um, oh yeah, Brian said he got to meet Ethan at a boat ramp. But again, we couldn't do what we do if it wasn't for it. But traveler, reach out to me whenever you get a second, and we will. We need to put that down on the calendar. Make sure that we have it the date down, and so because again, I'm excited about it. Uh, let's see. Ethan says before I forget, as a deer hunter, I just want to say especially thanks for making sure we had our Christmas tree cakes. Yeah, yeah. I, I tell you, I have a love hate relationship for them things, Ethan. I love it because we get a profit share each year, and the Christmas cakes is a big majority of the profit share that we get from it. Um, I hate it because we the first week that the Christmas trees came out this year. I think they had over 50,000 cases went out in that first week, and so for 8 weeks, 9 weeks, something like that, it was nothing but Christmas trees, and so having to deliver it and hand stack all the stuff, we I was glad to see them go, but I do like that profit share. So, so, but yeah, make sure when if you're deer hunting, Nathan, that wrapper will get you. I mean, that wrapper will get you. They it makes a lot of noise. So, but I think you need to next year. You need to do a video of you hunting and just chopping down on some Christmas trees. But so, oh, awesome. That is awesome. So do you so Raymond, do you when you listen to it, are you listening to it on like Spotify or Apple, or are you listening to it on Facebook or YouTube or something like that? Oh, Ethan, I guarantee you, it's if and them things. If they know that you have one of them Christmas trees, them deer, man, they're gonna be coming right up trying to jump in that tree with you. So that's just what I heard. I mean, um, and I think that's the reason. That Pappy needs to start doing is on YouTube. Okay, thank you. Um, so it's interesting to see how people tune in because when we go live, we're on 9 different platforms, and so I mean, a lot of people. I wished one day that we could just be able to have it to where we could meet everybody, and hopefully we're going this year. We're going to be setting up some meet and greets, so where we're going to be at some events, so where we can meet a lot of you people. And that's one thing reason why we go to the expos is because we want to meet everybody that helps us out with sharing and liking and stuff. Um, so we got uh, Ryan Gotzi and his mama Ginger is both watching. So what's up, guys? They just live right down the road from me, just across the hill. But but guys, man, I deeply appreciate it, and I'm glad to see that the comments are working. And because last week it kind of had us a little worried because we wasn't seeing any kind of comments. So if you commented last week on anything, and because we did not see anything, so um, we we apologize for that. And so I was wanting to make sure that we got everything set up, ready to go for tonight. But I got to do some computer work. Got to do some editing, and if we the us as Deck Talk, we've started. We've been doing like videoing and editing and stuff for ourselves. We're spreading it out to other content creators, and so we've got 2 other uh, YouTubers that we're editing for, and then we've got another. We've got a company in the fishing industry that's pretty big in the fishing industry that we are editing their content for. So if you have any videos and stuff that you're wanting to get edited down, or if you would like for us to come out and film for you, just holler at us, and we will definitely, if we can make it happen, we will definitely make it happen. So we're just trying to do everything to kind of grow Deck Talk, trying to grow the podcast platforms. Pappy and myself, um, we're trying to do everything we can to, as much as we love being out on the truck, um, and unloading little Debbie's and stuff. I mean, we work this week, like we're already done for the week. And then next week we'll work 3 days, and so we've got a lot of time. And so we're trying to be able to get to where we can film, edit, do the podcast and everything, and to be able to get off the truck. We've both been driving a truck for over 20 years, and so we're just trying to do what we can. Um, let's see, Stephen said, I thought last week's show was a pre-recorded, so it seemed to make much sense to comment or ask questions, or didn't seem. Um, well, last week, Stephen, the so um, you are correct on that partially. So every Tuesday is definitely going to be a live. and so you can comment on that during the live, like how you always. I mean, Stephen is probably the one person that I see on here religiously every week, commenting and asking questions. Um, and so Tuesdays will be alive, unless we've got something coming up. Um, like if we go to the Bassmaster Classic, is probably going to be um a pre-recorded, maybe. Um, no, we'll be able to go live. I had to check to see, make sure the date that we're going to be going. We will be going live on that Tuesday, but when we do the Friday episodes, will be, as of right now, are going to be recorded, and so you last week was our first episode on the Fridays, so you were correct on that it was. He says, "Is it a slow time at Little Debbie's?" It is slower right now. I wouldn't say that it's slow time. It is slower, um, especially coming back when you seen the Christmas trees. Once we got done with the Christmas trees, it kind of tapers down a little bit. But it's never really a slow time. I mean, we've always got something that we can do. So, um, but definitely after the Christmas trees get done, it does slow down. You start seeing the case numbers of what we do per week. Excuse me. What we do per week does drop a little bit with right after the Christmas trees are done. So, but other than that, guys, I wasn't really expecting to be on here for 32 minutes. But again, tonight we got Lucas Black coming on, and again, you may recognize him, may not recognize the name, but if you see once you see him, you will recognize him. Um, Probably because of the movies that he's been in. Been in 3 or 4 of the Fast and the Furious. One of my favorite baseball movies, 42. He was in it, and I mean, he's just been in a bunch of movies. He just had a movie that was released here at the end of last year, as well. But yeah, that's what we're wanting to come on here, and I'm glad that y'all was able to interact and I was able to see your comments. It means a lot to us, again, that to just see whenever we kind of come on and do something that Law and Order. Oh yeah, and he was also in NCIS New Orleans as well, Ethan. Um, so I mean, he's been around the block and stuff on that. He's been on the big screen quite a bit. So, but other than that, guys, you're gonna get off here. I got some paperwork that I gotta do. Well, I guess not really paperwork. It's just more or less editing some videos for one of our content creators. So, but yeah, I'm gonna get off here. Got to get to work. Got to call Pappy real quick. He's beeped in twice since I've done this, and so make sure we uh, get everything lined up, ready to go. So, but guys, thank you again. Hope to see you here at 4 hours, and all right, Raymond, brother, man, have a good day at work, and hope you have a blessed one, and stay safe out there, guys. So, traveling, I'll holler at me here whenever you get a second. See you, brother. So we're gonna get off here. Hope you have a blessed one. Remember, God loves you as if you are the only person in this world to love. And we will see y'all here in 4 hours.